So BTC, real quick, just a brief update. Following closures on the weekly below our region at 39,500 here, we got the weekly closures back below, indicating lack of momentum to the upside, still looking for that swing down into 30K on the weekly into support. That is the downside target for this continued move, 30K. However, on the daily, price has just been sideways for most of this year, to be fair. Since the start of 2022, we've just been sideways, really nothing going on. So I do see this as the beginning phases of accumulation down at these discount prices before a rally back up into, say, mid 50K regions. So, daily time frame, after rejecting the weekly support, weekly resistance up here, price has been pushed away, but we've left structure in here that's not yet been tested, and we're currently trading below. So what I'm looking at from a short to medium term approach is for price to dip down into this daily support and then pull back up into the 42,000 handle before forming a lower high and then rolling down further. On the flip, we may push down into 35 at the bottom of this range of the daily from up here. So playing this range here, the bottom of the range, and then we may get that pop up into 42,000. So 37 to 35 is going to be the regions that I look to buy. I am wary of this wick here. This does need to be filled, and that's why I'm favoring the buys from 35K. We're also starting to get some struggled momentum to the upside with 2 daily closures below this tiny little region of resistance in here, which is a lot clearer on the lower time frame. So stepping down into the 4 hour, what we can see is if I bring this full screen, we've got this inverse head and shoulders, we've got left head and an open right. Okay, so this is my downside target, which I'm looking to get filled for before I then start to look for those buys back up into a more premium pricing. Or on the flip side of that, a breach below, retest, and then we can start to look for those sells down into my next buying areas at about 35K. So we can actually translate that other daily level out here like so, and we just map this down to the bodies. Oh, that's not what I want. We can just line that up. So anywhere really, 36,600 down into 35,000, and just be careful that we may spike down lower into, say, 34, 33 before looking for that swing back up to the upside. Now, as you can see, we have now formed this intra-week range. We've got our high here and our low here, and we're just trading and consolidating within, not looking to get caught up in this noise. However, given that this is the lower swing high, which is being held underneath all of this resistance here, what we can do is look for a liquidation of this high. And then sell that lower swing high into the lows here. And then that's going to align with a 1, 2, 3 drives into the lows. And then we could potentially look for that buys. First target at 39,700, final target 42,000. But we also know that we may push down a little lower into our double bottom support at 34,900. And then we can look for those buys as well. Same targets apply. So let me just clean this up. There's really not too much more to go off of. We can just bring this one over down to the 1 hour. There is just chop, chop, chop central. I'm really not interested in doing a whole lot. We are holding this higher low, and we'll probably swing up in here. But if I were to buy here, there's no reason why price can't drop out to there. And then if I was to buy there, there's no reason why price can't drop to there. So you just get caught up in the noise at this point anywhere around here. The only region I would look to buy is this 37.8, because at least then you're playing on head and shoulders, left, head, right, and you've got a little bit of reason. You probably even sling a fib. No, you've got nothing really, unless you map it over there. I know this is the wrong color, but I'll fix it up another time. You got the extension up to there, mapped to these bodies here, these wicks here. But yeah, just looking for that short from 39.7, first target down into 37.8, final target on this intra-week swing 36,600 as outlined on the hourly, on the 4 hourly. So I'm going to wrap it up there. There's no need to overcomplicate things. I've said what I've needed to say, and I'll continue to update as price progresses. So thank you for watching.